Welcome, everybody. It's
The R.O.T.N. Oddcast.
I'm Famine.
I'm Professor Whiteheat.
For today's episode, we chose the comic book
Daredevil, Punisher, the Devil's Trigger, number 5.
Written by Jimmy Palmiotti and drawn by Tommaso Bianchi and Mario Santoro. Continuing from last episode's Punisher number 1.
Speaking of continuing from last episode, our topic for today is bones, skeletons, and of course, more skulls. Now, let's get into our first song. This is Chasms with Bone You. Let's start it off with movies dealing with our subject, like The Skeleton Dance from 1929. It's the first Disney film in the Disney Silly Symphony series, and it's a Halloween staple.
Yep.
It's a lot of fun.
Yep.
Living Skeleton from 1968, a black and white Japanese horror movie about a seaside town with a girl who's haunted by ghosts of pirates.
Really cool practical effects.
Sounds awesome. Then we have The Skeleton Key from 2005. It's a horror movie starring Kate Hudson about hoodoo magic. We have Funny Bones from 1995. It's a comedy drama about a failed comedian played by Oliver Platt, reunited with his estranged father played by Jerry Lewis. Also, we have The Bone Collector from 1999, a crime thriller starring Denzel Washington, Angelina Jolie, Queen Latifah, and Ed O'Neill. And Michael Rooker. Monkey Bone from 2001 is a comedy fantasy about a cartoonist played by Brendan Fraser who falls into a coma after a car crash and gets stuck in a dream world. It stars Chris Kattan, Rose McGowan, and Whoopi Goldberg as Death. It is a very odd movie.
It's amazing. I love it.
Yes, highly recommend rewatching that one sometime. The Lovely Bones from 2009 is a fantasy thriller directed by Peter Jackson about a murder of a 14-year-old girl played by Saoirse Ronan, who is between realms trying to seek revenge on her killer, played by Stanley Tucci, and helping her grieving family, played by Mark Wahlberg and Rachel Weisz.
Great movie. Great soundtrack. One of my favorite songs, I have it tattooed on my neck, is Song to the Siren. It was played at the very end as she kind of goes into heaven or wherever they go. Mm-hmm. It's a really good movie.
All right. We also have Bone Tomahawk from 2015 is a Western horror starring Kurt Russell, who plays a sheriff that leads a posse into a desolate region to rescue 3 people who were abducted by a cannibalistic clan of troglodytes.
Amazing. And for miscellaneous, etc., we have The X-Rays from 1897, a silent short about a couple who get turned into skeletons after being exposed to a mysterious X-ray machine. We have Le Spectre Rouge from 1907. It's a French silent film about an evil magician who captures and shrinks women down into glass containers. The Crimson Ghost, of course, we had to mention that, from 1946. A classic 12-chapter film serial about a mysterious skull-masked villain who seeks to steal the cyclotrode, a device that can neutralize all electrical currents to use for sabotage and extortion. You know, the Misfits, of course.
That's where they got it from.
That's where they got it
That's
from.
where the skull came from.
Really cool skull mask. All right, after that, we have Robot Monster from 1953, featured on MST3K. The monstrous Ro-Man attempts to annihilate the last family on Earth, but finds himself falling for the beautiful daughter. It's basically a guy in a monkey suit with a fishbowl and TV antennas.
Oh, yeah,
but
of
inside
course.
is a skull.
Yep.
Great character.
Yeah, I remember that one.
The Mask from 1961, the first Canadian horror movie that was in 3D, about a psychiatrist who receives a mysterious Aztec skull mask, leading to the doctor experiencing terrifying visions of monsters and violence when he wears it. And then we have Criminal from 1966, an Italian Eurospy film based on an Italian comic book character about a suave skeleton costume master thief who evades Scotland Yard while pulling off elaborate heists, often involving seducing women to get what he wants. And then we have The Golden Bat from 1966. It's a Japanese sci-fi adventure film based on the classic manga starring Sonny Chiba as a scientist who awakens a mummy superhero to fight an alien invader threatening Earth. Now, some say the Golden Bat was the very first superhero ever.
He sounds really cool.
Yeah, really cool. They made a cartoon of it as well.
I love Sonny Chiba.
Yep.
That sounds great.
Yeah. So did Quentin Tarantino. All right. And then we have Psychomania from 1973, a British cult horror film about a biker gang called the Living Dead that discovers the secret of eternal life through suicide, allowing them to return as zombie bikers. I had to mention it, you know, the helmets that they wore, like skulls and crossbones.
Yep, they're really
Psychomania, great film. Now let's get into our second track. This is the Coat Hangers with Trailer Park Boneyard.
I'm drowning in the trailer park boneyard.
There are also movie characters dealing with the subject, like Dr. Sindo from The Lost Empire, played by the tall man from from Phantasm.
Yep.
There's General Kale from the movie Willow. He played the villain, and you know who that actor also played?
What?
He played the big tough German guy that gets killed by the propeller.
Oh, Indiana Jones.
Yes,
Wow.
And then in the second one, he plays the big guy that Indiana Jones fights, and he gets killed in the connveyor belt. Same,
that's right.
All the same actor.
Amazing.
Played that. Baron Smundy from the Live and Let Die, a James Bond villain. He's got a top hat.
Yeah.
He's skull paint.
Yep.
Yeah, he's awesome. The Bowler from Mystery Men, played by Janine Galafro. She had her dead father's skull inside of a bowling ball, and it's fantastic. I just recently watched that movie again.
Paul Rubens.
It's fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really good. Next, we have the Phantom of the Opera. Now, there's the original Phantom of the Opera. There was another one in like the 50s, and then there was the stage play, musical.
Right.
And then there was a movie of that,
Right.
Which I just recently watched that again the other day. And
Not
there's
bad.
a scene where the Phantom of the Opera comes out dressed in like a skull mask and all red outfit.
Amazing.
Red Death, I think is what he's
Yep.
referred to as in that scene.
Yep.
So yeah, this is pretty cool.
Really cool.
There's Dr. Death from Madhouse, played by Vincent Price. Skeletron from Turbo Kid. In the movie Karate Kid, the Cobra Kai boys are all dressed like skeletons. There is the Haunted Ride Worker from Amelie. There are the Skeleton Ghosts from Inframan. And rumor has it they were ripped off and were put in the Mystery Science Theater band in the new version.
They were. That's
so
correct.
They're all wearing like motorcycle helmets with bones,
skulls in them.
Yeah, bones coming out like
really,
antennas.
really good.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
And they made figures of those.
Of course they did. Awesome.
Yep.
And there's people being turned into skeletons in scenes from movies like Teenagers from Outer Space. That's
The gun that.
That's
turns everybody-
Mystery Science Theater.
It is.
Yeah. They kill the people and they just turn into skeletons. That is really good.
It's really good.
That's like one of the better moments in any Mystery Science Theater 3000 movie. Really, they kind of redid that for Mars Attacks. The same kind of thing. Yep. Repo Man when they open up the trunk.
They
it's a skeleton. At the day after.
Nuclear,
Amazing. Skeletons everywhere. And of course in Terminator 2. In fact, I would say like if anything, Judgment Day, like the nuclear holocaust is like incredible in Terminator 2.
I agree.
It's the scene where like she's like holding
the gate,
the fence
rather,
and she like just turns into like her body just explodes. It's incredible. It's a great moment.
I agree.
There's also the pool scene from Poltergeist, which I would say the clown is scary.
Correct.
But the pool part with all the dead bodies coming out of the murky water, that is the scariest part of that whole movie.
And those are filmed with real dead bodies.
And that's why there's a curse. Yes. Or so they say. Yes. And I think maybe one of the best examples of skeletons in a movie is from the 7 Voyages of Sinbad.
Harryhausen.
And he has to fight just tons of stop motion skeletons, and it's amazing. And that was like obviously the inspiration for Army of Darkness, and those are probably the funniest skeletons of all time.
The fucking
they're so
poking in the eye.
They're hilarious, and like it's a combination of like puppets, and like people in prosthetics and stuff like that. Genius.
I agree.
One of the best. The absolute one of my faves. Go watch it again.
Yes. We also have TV shows and characters too, like The Golden Bat, which is a cartoon from 67 to 68. Skeleton Warriors, of course, 1994.
The toys are really
amazing.
Cool.
We're going to get into toys in just a second.
Yeah.
The Grim Adventures of Billy and Maddie, which ran from 2001 to 2007. Can't believe it ran that long.
I've never seen that in my life.
The Grim Reaper, and there's like the boy and the girl, super silly Cartoon Network.
Oh, yeah. I never watched it. It looked dumb.
It was good. Bones from 2005 to 2017. I know
Not
how
a
much
lot
you
of.
love that movie.
I mean, Bones was like a
It has
procedural.
Spike, right? Spike was in it.
No, not Spike.
Or
It's,
what was
it's
his name?
Angel.
Angel. That's
It's
right.
Angel, and like he's a detective
Right.
solving crimes.
Right. And then you know who else was in Bones?
Hmm.
If you liked Freaks and Geeks, the main little kid grew up and he was in Bones.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I never watched Bones.
We have Bag of Bones, which was a 2011 Stephen King miniseries. And then, of course, right now we have Star Wars The Skeleton Crew, which ran from 2024 and it's still going on to now.
That is not true. They're
Oh.
making a sequel to that? There's going to
Yeah.
be more episodes of that?
That's what I heard. I don't know. Maybe it's a rumor.
Wow, dude, that's news to me.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that popular. I didn't, but I thought it
I
was.
thought you liked it.
I loved it. I thought
Yeah.
it was excellent, and
You never saw another like Rebo Max character.
he's not the same kind of alien as Max Rebo,
Oh.
but Neil is his name.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's wonderful. But the fact that they're,
He's more like Hooter.
yeah, I think
Hooter!
he's like that.
We had Rito Revolto from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers,
Yes, he's great. He
Yep.
looks like
a football player.
no, he's a soldier.
Yeah.
He's a soldier, but he's a skeleton, and for some reason he's Rita Repulsa's brother.
Right. I know.
Yeah.
Emperor Grum from Power Rangers SPD, another skeleton character. Skeletor and Scareglow, of course, from Masters of the Universe.
Yeah.
Pig Leg from The Tick. Basically, he had a pig for a leg, but his helmet was a light bulb that was in the shape of a skull. Really cool character. We have Brook and T-Bone from One Piece. We have Hidan and Kimamaru Kaguya from Naruto. Shinki's Puppet from Boruto. And the Dusters from Go-Go Loser Rangers, which was basically like the Ghost
Power
Skeletons
Rangers.
from Inframen, kind
Oh.
of. But yeah, really, really good. It's like the Putty Rangers, but skeletons.
Well, they're like the random villains that they can
Correct.
easily put down.
Correct.
Yeah, that's
It's a great series. Go check it out. We also have Troublemaker from Miraculous Ladybug, Lord Death from Soul Eater, Ryuji Sakamoto from Persona 5, the Space Kook and the Skeleton Men from Scooby-Doo, Jacques Laline from Beetlejuice. Remember Jacques Laline?
yeah.
We have Skeleton Princess, Princess Beautiful, and Jungle Princess from Adventure Time. Jungle Princess had the skull on her head.
Mm-hmm.
We have Captain Harlock, of course, the classic skull and crossbones.
Yes, that Danzig
Yep.
wore that shirt.
Yep. We have Giant Bomb, Hornbone Mask, and Dokuro Doggler from Super Sentai. We have Destron Combat Man and Shocker Combat Man from Kamen Rider. We have Dr. Henry Killinger and Red Death from Venture Brothers. Scared Stiff from Filmation's Ghostbusters. Remember that?
Yes.
We have Cubone, Marowak, and of course Team Skull, which we forgot last episode, of Pokemon. And of course, Bones from Star Trek. Now let's get into our third track. This is Crumb with
Bones. There's also video game characters like Spinal from Killer Instinct,
Love them.
Ghost from Call of Duty, Akira from Rival Schools,
Skull Helmet.
There's Dry Bones from Super Mario.
Classic.
There's Sir Daniel from Medieval. There's Skelly from Hades. There's Emo from Nier. There's Death from Castlevania.
Classic.
And Skeleton Warriors had their own video game on PlayStation 1 and Sega Saturn.
1996.
I didn't even know that. That blows my mind.
Yep.
And there's also toys dealing with the subject, like Skeleton Warriors, which were very impressive toys.
I agree.
There was also a different Skeleton Warriors.
Yep.
There was Skeletor and Scareglow and Battle Bones, of course, and the Slime Pit, which came with a dinosaur skull.
Yeah. Basically, it was like the same skull from Battle Bones, which was the carrier.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yes.
And they just reused that skull on
Do you
the
remember
slime
that
pit.
episode of Mystery Science Theater 3000?
Yeah,
where
when they had a
used
whole bunch of them that were
100
attacking?
and they like spray painted them a
Yeah.
different color.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Yep.
There was Skeleton Man from Scooby-Doo.
Basically, there were skeletons, but with giant
Eyeballs.
eyeballs.
Amazing design. Yeah, so cool.
I agree.
There's all the different skeleton characters they made for the Mystic Legions, which
Amazing.
are pretty amazing
Yeah,
toys.
I agree.
Really nice. Skeletons from
Epic hacks.
Skull from Supernatural's Skull Force. There was Skull Man from Warrior Beasts.
Mm-hmm.
And there's Bone Crusher from Transformers.
He was a Constructicon.
Yep. There was Bad to the Bone and X-Cop from the real Ghostbusters.
Remember,
Oh, yes.
Bad to the Bone was like you would put the character inside of it.
It's an amazing toy.
I agree.
He's great. And his eyeballs would
Yep.
squirt out of his head.
And
yeah.
then X-Cop was like mouth would open and then he was a skeleton underneath.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Yeah. Finally, there was Bone Brawler from Yokai.
All right, we also have Herbone, which is German, from Flexatron. We have the Fiend from NECA and Super 7.
The Fiend from Misfits, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really, really good.
They've made a lot of different versions.
Yeah.
Of the Super 7, there's like
Yep.
every color.
Amazing.
Every color you can
Yeah.
think of.
Super cool. I love all of them.
Yeah.
We have Lord Deathman from Batman 66. That figure I need to get. That is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
We have Decompose from Inhumanoids. What you know about Inhumanoids, dude?
It's one of the scariest cartoons they ever came out with, and it's so awesome. And Decompose is the most disturbing
Fucking
character.
ribcage.
He
Yeah,
is the
super
most.
cool.
He made zombies.
Yep.
That was his like superpower, and he's like 50 feet tall or
Yep.
whatever, and you could put the figures inside of his chest,
Yeah.
and it would open up,
Mm-hmm.
and like his arms and legs and stuff, they looked like just like decomposing,
Flesh,
like
yeah, green.
yeah, it was so good.
Really
and he
cool.
had like a horse skull.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
was his head. Yeah, terrifying.
Amazing.
Yeah, I had that toy.
Yeah.
as a child, I thought he was awesome.
Me too. We have Tuscus from Infaceables. Underworld Warriors, which you just looked up. Really, really cool. My favorite is a witch
Yeah,
skeleton. Really, really cool. We have Nightmare Warriors, which was basically another 80s bootleg of skeletons. We have Deathlore from Spectratron, Jewel Thief from Conan, Reaper from Ninja Assassins, and the Grim Reaper from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. You know the toys they made?
it was based on the cartoon
Correct.
version.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Shell Shock Turtle from TMNT, made by NECA.
Now let's get into our fourth track. This is Being Dead with Blanket of My Bone.
When I get a hold of my body
last but not least, comic books dealing with the topic like Bone.
Classic.
Yeah. Bone Rest, Bonehead, Our Bones Dust by Image. Breath of Bones and House of Golden Bones by Dark Horse. Bone Parish and Good Bones from Boom Studios. Road of Bones from IDW. Alien Bones from First Comics. Skeleton Key and Skeleton Girl from SLG. We have Dr. Voodoo, Ghost Rider, Taskmaster, all Marvel characters. There's Shadow Man, kind of has a skeleton face.
Yep.
And Chapel from Youngblood,
Right.
and Carmen from Image.
Carmen was a great.
It's
And
beautiful
Carmen
art.
was the one that Julian Murch. What's his name?
Julian March.
That guy that draws Batman.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, and he
Amazing.
Gotham City Sirens.
Yeah.
Oh,
Amazing.
yeah, it was gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's like the best thing he ever did.
I agree.
Yeah, it's incredible. Highly recommend Carmen.
Me too.
She doesn't have a skull face.
No,
she's got
regular
a skull
face,
body.
but a skull body. Yeah.
Skull or skeleton body.
Yeah, really cool. And for comic book characters, we have Mr. Bones from Infinity, Bag of Bones from Batman, Bone Blaster from Gotham City Sirens, Bone Crusher from Detective Comics, Bone from Catwoman, Bone Breaker from Batgirl, Wishbone from The Silence, Black Mask, Dr. Phosphorus, Lord Deathman, Shellcase and the Reaper from Batman, Blight from Batman Beyond, Massacre from Batwing, and Flatline from Robin. We have Rompe Huses, I believe that's how you pronounce it, from Blue Beetle, El Diablo from Suicide Squad, Slush from Sinestro Corps, Silver Banshee from Action Comics, and X-Ray Girl from Legion of Superheroes, all from DC.
Then on the Marvel side, we have Axeman Bone, the Incredible Hulk, the Bone Queen Beast from Deadpool, Bone Breaker from the Reavers, Bonehead from the Speedball sidekick series. Oh, okay. Shrunken Bones, the Headmen, Mother Bones from the Inhumans, Crossbones we've mentioned earlier. There's Marrow, Sack, Glob Herman, Fever Pitch, Wraith, Holocaust, and the Age of Revelation version of Wolverine, all in the X-Men. It's a lot of bone people.
I agree.
A lot of but there's even more. There's Dread Knight and the Brothers Grimm from Iron Man. They're Iron Man villains.
Yep.
There's Metal from Avengers Academy. There's the Grim Reaper from Wonder Man.
I wonder if he's going to make an appearance.
I don't know. His brother was in the show, so I don't know. We'll see. There's Phantasma from Ghost Rider.
I love her.
Mr. Fear from Spider-Man. Dr. Demonicus from Godzilla. Sin, Red Skull's daughter.
Correct.
And Death from Thanos.
Can't forget Bone Chill from Dynamo 5 and Maria Salazar from Deadly Class, both from Image. Skeleton Man from Tarot. I know that's one of your favorite comics of all time.
Oh, yes, I love it. It's beautiful.
And I have to give a shout out, a little self-promotion. Dead Rose from The Funeral Party. That was my own comic book that I did. But the character Dead Rose, she had skulls that were possessed that could emit a shadow power. It was really cool. Now, for our last song, we chose Bone Jester with Night Dreams. Thanks again to Phat Collectables for letting us film here. Thanks to Squelch, aka Explode, for drawing our logo. And thanks to you for watching.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment if we missed any of your favorite bone-themed subjects.
Like
Black Cauldron, there is an awesome skeleton army that shows up near the end of the movie.
And if you get a chance, watch the Japanese Disneyland version of the Black Cauldron ride.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's pretty freaking cool.
They had to take it down because it was so scary.
Yep. Peace. Small mask?
Small cast.
Yeesh.
Small cast.
Cast versus pinky finger?
Mm-hmm.
It's a very small cast.
Yeah.